And so the generation pretty much from what we're saying has to pass. And it's up to, I believe, at least from my experience, also having conversations with you and everybody I have conversations with, it's kind of up to us as fathers to kind of lead a way for a new generation.
Well, if we ain't gonna put a hit on our baby mamas, then we can't lead. Because the mother is the first teacher. We're not. Uh, we're only important to our children if we can lead their mothers. I'm gonna say that again. We as black men, we're only important to our children if we can lead their mothers. If we can't lead their mothers seem and appear to be Superman. This my child. Can't nobody tell me what. So they go for the teacher, the preacher, CPS. The black mother rules and overrides anything when it comes to her child. This my child. Even her mother. Her own mother cannot guide her and teach her nor instruct her on what to do with her child. Not even the father. This my child. It's mine. How you go? So your value as a father, your words don't mean nothing, because guess what the mother gonna say? I don't give a damn what your daddy said. He don't run shit over her. So how can you be a superhero? Daddy is supposed to be a superhero. Meaning if daddy tell mama, I said this, you override. So if you can't override mama, how you a superhero, nigga? So that's why I'm saying, nah, homie, the black man, it's almost best for him to walk away from his children if he can't rule. It's almost best to walk away. Let that have full say so, because you don't rule. And she's the first teacher. She get to teach us the God. She get to teach us the morals. She get to teach us the values. Because you're out hunting, meaning working, providing. So you can't teach. You can't nurture. She's the first teacher. So how can you overrule her? And she don't even listen to you.
With walking away, are you saying like walk away completely or walking away with keeping your
Walk,
child in mind?
no, walk away completely. The child. If you want to be a strong man and have a peace of mind, and you done made a baby irresponsibly with the wrong woman, it's almost best to walk away. It's almost best to walk away because you won't ever have peace.
You think that's better for the child?
I think the child. If it ain't better for me, how can I be better for the child? I'm supposed to put the child before me? You're a lying motherfucker. Don't nobody come before me. Nobody. If I'm not right for me, how can I be right for the child? If I'm not right for me, how can I be right for the woman if I don't put them before me? If I don't put their feelings before mine? Do you know there was a time that the man ate before the women and the children? Nobody ate before the man of the house. Nobody. Because he risked his life to feed everybody. So why would y'all eat before him? And I went out here and hunt for this food. Fuck them kids. Make my plate. Because if I go tomorrow, who gonna go out there and wrestle that barrel? Who gonna go kill that mother? Skin him. You ain't. You got to breastfeed. So who go eat before me? But they done put the kids before the man. Is you crazy? And I'm gonna put the kids before me? Is y'all crazy? I'm gonna put y'all well-being over mine. Are y'all crazy? I'll leave y'all and go make some more kids. Fuck y'all. For my well-being. Nah, don't nothing come before me. This is nature. Nature's first rule is self-preservation. And I ain't going against nature. Not for my kids, not for nobody. For nobody.
What advice do you have for the man that's trying to make it in any industry?
Don't put nobody before you. Goals, visions, purpose, aspirations. Everything else is second. A man's goals, a man's purpose, a man's aspiration, and a man's vision. Everything else is second, including woman and children.
What about for the men that have the right woman on their side, right? Like, what would you say to them to continue when they on their path going forward? Like, because there are, even this week, just speaking to some men that do have a powerful queen by their side that are exactly what you're mentioning.
That's who you make sacrifices for. That's who you make sacrifices for, huh? The things that you value. Your woman, your children. But if you put them before you, what happens if they don't value you? What if you give your all to a woman, to your kids, and your kids grow up, as most of us do, and don't really appreciate mama and daddy till they gone? But you don't put everybody before you. And you don't make the sacrifice for everybody. And they don't went on with their life. Now what? That's where the bitterness come from. A lot of our elders, a lot of our mothers, man, that's where the bitterness come from. Huh? Motherfucker made these sacrifices, and you didn't become what they thought you was going to be. You didn't do what they thought you was going to do. You done went on to do something else. But I done put you before me. My own peace of mind mean way more to me than anything, homie. Because if I'm not at peace, how am I good to my woman, to my children, to my family, and I'm not right within me? But I done made this sacrifice for y'all. I mean, there's a lot of women that left the man when the kids get grown. Because he's not romantic. He can't as good as he used to. But he done laid his life down and made the sacrifices to make sure this was all right. But man, you didn't tell me I was pretty. Man, yeah, nah, homie, so don't put nothing before you.
And that right there is words from Charleston White. You might not always agree with what he says, but he was speaking a lot of facts in this situation, because as a man, you need to make sure you have most of your shit together, if not all your shit together, because naturally we are at a disadvantage in this society. Like, this society has been made for men to fail. So you're in a situation where, as a man, if you don't have your stuff together, I do not recommend you having a kid, because any opportunity that a woman has to have control, she will take it and use it against you. So if you're in a situation where you don't have your stuff together and you have kids, she can literally be like, you know what, I don't respect you as a man. You have no use to me. I'm gonna take the kids. And you know how society works. The kids are most likely gonna go to the mom. And as your kids grow up and see themselves without a father, they start to see their mother as, how should I put it, on a higher spectrum than a man, than their father. So if you as a man don't have your stuff together, you are most likely gonna see that your kids do not respect you, and they see their mom as a higher authority than you. So I think that's what Charleston was trying to say. I may not agree with like deserting your kids and putting yourself before your kids, because it was a responsibility. It was your decision to have kids. It was your mistake. It was your negligence. So you have to take responsibility of your kids. But other than that, hey, he was speaking a lot of truth. Comment down below what you think. Don't forget to like, share, all that stuff. Peace out.
Stop.